Hi everyone, it's my K-Shopper. Today is January 15th, 2021. It is Monsta X Hyungwon's birthday. For today, there is absolutely nothing shopping related to show to you guys, so I'm just gonna show you what I'm doing today. Like I usually do for anyone's birthday, I got myself some desserts that I want to show you guys. Do you remember in my past videos, I would always rave about this Macaron bakery shop in my neighborhood that, is really so delicious. I don't know when this happened, but I went to go see them last month to get some macarons, and sadly I saw that they were closed down. I'm still super sad to know that they closed down. So the last time I bought from them was in early November, and really no idea they had anything like bad going on. But I then went to go see them in like late December to get some macarons, and that's when I found out that they are gone. So I was super sad about it, and so I was searching anywhere within my neighborhood if I could find a new dessert place. But thankfully, I don't know if they opened recently or not, but on the other side of my neighborhood I found a new macaron shop, and so today I went to go see them, and here is what I got. I've tried this macaron place already because I ordered delivery to my house, but then I assumed they were far away, but then I found out they were actually in my neighborhood, so I didn't have to get delivery. But anyway, so today was the first time I actually went to the store, and it's a very cute little shop, and these are so many various flavors I never tried before, but also they look super cute, so I want to show you guys. Do you see how cute they made this? I can't believe how cute this is, and also the flower shape here. So I think this new macaron place compared to the previous place, they make it more cute and fancy, so they're a little bit more pricey than the previous place, but I mean look how cute that is, and also they actually taste super good. So this flavor is a milk flavor. This was a new flavor for today. I cannot believe how cute it is. So it's like a smiley cloud, and this flavor is blueberry cheesecake. Look at how thick it is. Wow, it's so exciting. And this one here is my favorite. Yes, this is indeed a macaron, but they shape it like a dog. I believe it's a Shiba Inu or maybe a corgi. I don't know, but it's so cute. And look at his heart cheeks on there. It is so cute. So I'm so excited to eat this one first. Yeah, I think I want to eat this one first. And this flavor is dark ganache. No idea how that tastes like, but I have tried their macarons before, but all different flavors, and so they were definitely super delicious. So I am very expectant that all these new macarons I got for today are super delicious, and this is how I'm gonna celebrate today's birthday. Now, on to the main topic for today, since it's Hyungwon's birthday. I want to explain to you guys how the Korean age system works. So, the big question: how old is Hyungwon today? So I think I should let you guys know that I'm not only celebrating Hyungwon's birthday today, but it's actually also my mom's birthday today. I know, it's a weird coincidence, right? So yeah, so January 15th to me is like doubly super special because it's celebrating my mom's birthday, and then I found out that Hyungwon has the same birthday as her. It's just lots of good feelings for today. But anyways, I also got so many macarons to also celebrate with my mom. So given my mom is Korean and she goes by this Korean age system as well, I was confused about it for a long time growing up because my mom kept saying the wrong age. I'm like, why do you keep saying you're 1 year older or 2 years older? She never explained it to us, but until eventually once I learned more about Korean culture, then I'm like, oh, okay, now this makes more sense. So I was curious about this Korean age system, and I looked it up if any other country does it, and I was actually shocked to know only Korea does it. So this makes sense that all you guys who never grew up in Korean culture, you have no idea how this age system works. So I'll be happy to try to explain it to you as best as I possibly could. So the number one thing to remember about the Korean age system that I hope can make you guys understand it better is that once you are born, you come out of the mother's womb, you are already 1 year old. So when you have that understanding that once you are born, you are already one, then it kind of makes sense how the age system is actually higher than the normal international way, which when you are born, you start off at 0 years old, right? So in the Korean sense, you start off at 1, not 0. I researched this as well because I was wondering why in Korea they want to start off at 1 and not 0. And actually this kind of age system started in really old Chinese culture that they used to to go by this age system as well, but then as years went on, the Chinese and also Japanese also at one point did this kind of age system. They just died it down and then started the age system at 0. But in Korea though, they never had it die out. We can only assume why Korea never had this really olden time age system die out, because they even still do it in this current modern age, which I find very interesting. Just my personal guess is that Koreans are really deep set into traditions and culture, so I think they are so used to this age system that throughout all these hundreds of years no one really wanted to like change it or do something different about it, and they are so used to it anyway. So it's my guess why they still have this age system to this day. But here is some twist that loves to make it more complicated for you. Koreans who are born in January or February, so Hyungwon and my mother are good examples of it. The lunar calendar year is also very important in Korean culture, so usually in January or February is when the new Lunar New Year happens. So you have people who are born in this early year, like they are the zodiac animal of the previous year, and so they will consider themselves the same age as the people in the same zodiac year as them. To try to explain this more clearly, we will use the Monsta X members as example. So Minhyuk and Gihyun are born in November 1993, and Hyungwon is born in January 1994. So you would think he would have to call Minhyuk and Gihyun older brother because he's 1994, but according to the lunar calendar, he is the same zodiac animal, which is the rooster, as Minhyuk and Gihyun. So they all consider themselves friends. They do not call each other like you're my younger brother or older brother. They are legit considered the same age. I hope you guys are so far understanding up until now, because sadly I need to tell you guys another confusing thing about the Korean age system. Traditionally, on our birthday is when we turn that year old, right? That's what normally any person would do, right? But in Korea, you do not turn that age on your birthday. You actually turn that age on New Year's Day, January 1st. On the first day of the new year, everyone, no matter if your birthday has passed or not, everyone turns 1 year older on the first day of the new year. It's a bit confusing and kind of unfortunate, right? Because you turn 1 year older on this day when your birthday didn't pass. But in my opinion, isn't it kind of easier to understand people's ages this way? Back in America, when I would ask people their ages, sometimes I always wondered, oh, are they born this year or that year? Because I'm always curious about that, if their birthday passed or not, so I can know what year they are. And so the Korean age system, you would always know what year they are born in because we all turn the same age on the first day of the new year. So in my opinion, it's easier for me to understand, but I know it's still a confusing thing. Let me use the example of the Monsta X members again. Minhyuk and Gihyun, born in November 1993, and their birthdays just passed, they turned 27 years old international age. Now Hyungwon, born 2 months after them, he today turned international age 27. So right now, I mean, if you think of it this way, in the international way, they are all the same age, which is true. But forget about the international age system because Koreans never use it unless they go abroad. So forget about that. So when they say their ages in Korean, they are all 29 years old. So let's backtrack again. Minhyuk and Gihyun, born November 1993. So in last year, 2020, they were the Korean age of 28 years old. Their international age is 27, but remember, they started off as 1 year old. So in 2020, they were 28 years old Korean age. And Hyungwon, remember, even though he's born in 1994, he is considered the same age as Minhyuk and Gihyun because they are born in the same zodiac year. So Hyungwon as well, in 2020, he was the Korean age of 28 years old. Now, into 2021, on January 1st, as all of us turn 1 year older on the same day, they all turn 29 years old on January 1st, 2021, and still are for the rest of the year until 2022 happens. Hyungwon's Korean age, for being born in January 1994, he is 29 years old Korean age, but international age 27. So for his unique case of being an early birthday, or we call it in Korean a 빠른 생일, his Korean age will always be 2 years older than his international age. A little bit unfortunate, but that is his Korean age. And my mom also went by that age when she would tell me her age and it's like 1 or 2 years older than what she really is. I'm like, this doesn't make sense. But yeah, that's the way the Korean age system works. This concludes today's video on Hyungwon's birthday and hopefully explained okay-ish about the Korean age system, but guess what? There is actually more to the Korean age system that I didn't explain in this video, and because it's gonna be even more complicated to understand from this point on. Everything I explained in this video is generally how the Korean age system works, but as time goes on, it gets more complicated. And so I will explain on IM's birthday, which is gonna be in about 2 weeks. IM's age is actually under this category of the complicated age system that hopefully I can try to explain on that day. And so you can kind of look forward to it. But honestly, guys, you don't have to remember or understand the Korean age system. I just feel like for you guys as K-pop fans, it's good at least to have some understanding of how it works because of how the K-pop singers talk to each other based on age, which is really important in Korean culture. Not only this Korean age system, but I feel like Korean culture in general has so many layers and so many complexities to it that even me as a US citizen but of Korean background, is really hard sometimes for me to like kind of match everything. So as you guys who are not Korean and, learning about this all for the first time, don't stress too much about it. Just, be a usual casual K-pop fan. Is totally okay. I mean, to understand the culture is like another level of being a fan for you to like really understand why the K-pop singers do what they do. The most important thing that I hope all foreign K-pop fans will understand is that Korea is definitely way different than any other culture out there. And so even if something is weird, it's actually normal here. So just not really be too critical or be so like weirded out by it, but just to embrace it and understand that this is how it is here. And I really hope I can try to bridge the gap between you and Korea. I hope all you guys out there are having a wonderful Hyungwon day. I don't really talk about Hyungwon a lot, so I think for these last few seconds I'll just say that I think he's such a funny guy, and also it was so nice to see him do a V live like right when it was past midnight on his birthday. So I thought that was super sweet of him, and he's always like so shy but so funny at the same time. So I really enjoy watching Hyungwon all the time, and I'm super excited to see how Hyungwon's future career happens. Like, I really love him as a DJ. His DJ, like, I don't know what to call it. Is that an ability or skill? But I think he is so good at it, and he's so like cool doing it. So I hope that Hyungwon is having a really good birthday today, and I really wish my mom a really good happy birthday today. Even though we can't have super fun birthdays anymore because of COVID, but as long as everyone is happy, safe, and healthy, I think that's the best birthday we can ask for. So that's why I just wish for all you guys to always be safe, healthy, and happy. And I will see you guys again soon on IM's birthday. See you then. Bye.